strike force to number 9. Bojovic scored 36 goals in 40 internationals for Yugoslavia and already has 8 in 7 games this season. Number 11, Mavros, hit 4 for Greece against Finland recently. QPR will remember Mavros. He knocked in 2 against them in the UEFA Cup 2 seasons ago. Number 7, Tassos, the Cypriot international, is the winger who feeds the central strikers. Forest manager Brian Clough has received a hostile reception from Greek journalists, but he laid all his cards on the table early today. He sends out the side that put the European champions Liverpool out of the cup with that 0-0 draw at Anfield. Frank Clark continues. There's the injured Barrett's replacement, and the gritty ball-winning determination of Bowyer is preferred in midfield to the attacking elegance of O'Neill. Referee is Robert Wirtz of France. World Cup referee, 8 years of FIFA, experienced international referee. The dark red jerseys and the white shorts. Well, here's an attack for Bertels going in fast then, and Bertels wearing those red jersey and the white shorts of Forest, immediately putting the slightly Wolves-type outfit of AEK, yellow jerseys, black shorts, under pressure. Robertson. Closed up on him. Boyer got the challenge in. It's Woodwalk. McGovern. Wide is Archie Gemmill. This looks useful for Forest. Chipped it a bit too long. Stariudas. Safe pair of hands coming off his line fast. Artizoglu. Burdage having a look back for Mavros. Nikolaudis. Artizoglu. Nikolaudis taking over. Artizoglu again. And here's Tassos. Charged down by Clark. Drops nicely for Woodcock. Bertels. A very solid whack from behind. Free kick. Tackled by Inzoglu. Free kick taken, but cut out by Artizoglu. Nikolaudis. That was Archie Gemmill coming back. Kenny Burns. Nobody coming to challenge him. Melodi's charging that down. Bojovic coming away from McGovern. Going left. He could be in for something here. Now he lost his own feet. 6'2" man, this Yugoslavian international. Played against England, Wembley, and that 1-1 result. There's Archie Gemmill. Bertels not making contact. Zoglu. Chip forward for Mavros. And Gemmill comes back to Mavros. And stops him. Archie Gemmill, a terrier for work and effort. Mavros stopped by Anderson. And Tassos. Well cut out by Anderson. That was an important one. Tassos, Cypriot international. Oh, easily taken out by Bowyer. A break on for Forest. Bowyer supporting Woodcock. And he knocks it for Robertson. Support there down the line from Woodcock. And again the tackle from behind. Rabiosis that time. Frank Clark wants to take the free kick quickly, but Robert Wirtz. And we saw at Anfield, handling the very important Wales-Scotland match. Joe Jordan remembers him particularly well, as do all Wales. Here's Woodcock. Got in behind AEK. Good chip. Goal surely. Yes, McGovern. 1-0. John McGovern. Less than 10 minutes gone, and there's a shocker for you. Superb run down to the line by Woodcock. Fine cross in. Bertels took the defence away, and McGovern had it on the far post. Artizoglu, Vieira. Mavros going right side. Lloyd So easy. A good clearance, in fact, because midfield wasn't occupied by it then. This is Bertels to Bowyer to go again for Archie Gemmell. Gemmell always willing to run down that right side. Overran the ball, but McGovern is there. Stretch for Anderson. This one for Bejovic. Burns chasing him backwards. Kenny Burns getting involved with Vieira, and Bejovic, and Vieira has put a forearm on Kenny Burns right under the nose of the linesman. Referee works was there. Now, what action does he take for that? It looked to me quite definitely as though Vieira stood over Burns and then put a forearm on him. And now, AEK gathering round. Referee Robert Wertz. Kenny Burns still down on the ground. And a yellow card and a red card. So it looks very much as though Burns has got a yellow card and Vieira's got a red card, I would suspect from that. Let's see how it all sorts out. Must be it. No, Vieira does go away. He got the red card. Vieira, the hard man, the man who'd been brought into this side to rattle and upset Forest, taking no more interest in the game, and we're just about halfway through the first half. So AEK, a goal down, a man down now. The crowd, big crowd getting on referee Wertz's back. Well, an uphill struggle for the champions of Greece now. Clark knocks that forward to Woodcock. He has the pace. Some more hesitation. Took in Ravosis. Ravosis finally knocks it over the line for the throw-in. Rollickson. Bertels. Bejovic. Back to Nikolaudis. And Archie Gemmell won that back so easily. Little dink, little tickle. I think it came on him too quickly. Couldn't believe his luck. He might have been in there for a killer. AEK, really very worried side at the moment. Zoglu now. Desperation, there's not much on for him. Musaris, Argizoglu. Argizoglu getting it on the right foot. Easily taken by Burns. Robertson. Oof! A wild challenge then by Argizoglu. In the old days in Greek football, when they began to get reorganized, it was 3 points for a win, 2 points for a draw. And the losers got 1 point if they were still on the field at the end of the game, because the Greeks tended to get a little bit upset when they lost. And one can see the frustration of this Greek side at the moment, equaled by the frustration of the fans who packed in here hoping their side under Puskás could equal the exploits of Panathinaikos of 7 years ago. Argizoglu easily cut out by Bowyer. A wild challenge by Nicolau. This will come for Woodcock. Woodcock biding his time, wanting to get to the line, and he's there. Zoglu hustled by Bertels, gives the ball away badly to McGovern. Bowyer looking for a shooting angle, still sticks in. McGovern, Bertels. No foul. Reckon to be a jump. So now it's Bousouris. Mavros. Well won back by Clark. Robertson. McGovern. Burns. Now Robertson. Robertson again. Clark. That's Nzoglu down injured. Clark. Nzoglu, the number 3, injured, so they knock the ball out, so some treatment can be given to him. Well, that would be a tragedy if Nzoglu is taken out of the game as well, and AEK already one man short. So it's Nzoglu who's coming off, and Damianidis, who played on Saturday in their league match against Panayotis, comes on. He's a defensive player, easily taken by Robertson. The ball didn't drop kindly for him now. Nikolaudis. Anderson whacks it away. Lavosis. And Gemmell meets it firmly with his head. That was nicely taken down by Bertels. Aimed off for Woodcock. Captain Nicolau for AEK. That's so simple for Clark. And no marking here on Woodcock. Sloppy stuff by AEK. Nikolaudis came back. Forest playing against 10 men. They're getting more than their fair share of the ball, and obviously will have to watch themselves in case a little casualness creeps into their play. But so far we've not seen any signs of the usual fight back by a 10-man side, who often play a lot better than a full 11. That determination to help each other out. A free kick against Bowyer. Nikolaudis. Bowyer kicking the ball away. I'm wondering if referee Wirtz will take any notice of it. No, he doesn't. And Tassos will take the free kick. Schilt up. Waits a bit. Letting Forest men get forward. No, the offside trap did not work. I can't say that I can agree with that linesman then. The time to hoist that flag was when the ball was in the air. By the time it dropped, Gemmell was onside in my book. However, French linesman was in line with it. Now it's Tassos. Mosues. Bajevic. Bajevic trying to turn Lloyd. It's a weak pass because Gemmell will be there. Badly being held back by Tassos, who I think was infuriated by the inaccuracy of the big Yugoslavian international's pass. Anderson to Burns, back to Anderson. Go to Gemmell. Woodcock slips his marker. Still there, and Woodcock again. And Nicolau, last man, important tackle to make. Lavosis. Nikolaudis. Tassos. Argizoglu has gone forward. Argizoglu now. Unlucky. Tried to pick up Mavros. Didn't work. Archie Gemmell. Lloyd. And now Frank Clark. One of the best free transfers I think any club's ever had, Frank Clark. Ken Burns. Argizoglu cut it out, but Archie Gemmell was lying blindside of him. Might have worked. Argizoglu now. Tassos. Argizoglu. 1-2 ball with Nikolaudis. Caught in possession. And Anderson comes away, chased by Nikolaudis. And he's got the speed to go. Bertels on to Anderson again, but he lost his stride then a little bit. Bravosis back four. To cover Anderson. But now Bowyer. He can look for a shot here. Ian Bowyer picked up a Cup Winners' Cup final winners' medal. Manchester City, their win over Gornick. Larry Lloyd or Archie Gamble. No. Well, that was a desperately late flag again by the French linesman. But the referee looked to his linesman. The linesman hesitated for a long time. And it looked to me as though Woodcock had beaten the offside trap. AEK showing all the signs of a tired team at the moment. Tassos. Argizog. Nicolodis. Anderson, good challenge. And Robertson. Argizoglu drives it. I suppose that's the fastest ball Chilton's had to handle from Argizoglu there, the number 10. Now we're just about 5 minutes to go to half-time. Forest 1-0 up. Bowyer, McGovern and Robertson. AEK ready to play the offside trap, and Robertson delaying it, trying to be inch accurate with the pass, couldn't curve it down the line. Nottingham Forest, 4 away wins this season. Ipswich and Oxford in Ipswich, of course, the Charity Shield, Oxford in the League Cup, and Villa and Bristol City. And here, Nottingham Forest in the European Cup. 1-0 up for the free kick. Plays up to from Mousouris. And AEK putting 4 forward in the box. And Larry Lloyd was highest and first. And Bertels hits it long and encourages Woodcock to run. He's got the legs of Nicolau. He got the shot in too. That was a great run by Tony Woodcock. Well, they said there were doubts about his fitness, but he blew that all up then with that tremendous run, half the length of the field. And Forrest going again. Argizoglu. And Burns takes the ball away from him. A shot now from Woodcock, is it? Nope. It was Damiandis who finally got back. Tassos now. Nicolodis. Mavros. Gotta watch that left foot of his, and Bajevic ran well. Mavros didn't look for him. Forrest come out again, and it's again little Archie Gamble going down that right side. Space again here for Bertels and Bowyer. Woodcock moving away to the left. He's in and he's offside. But Bertels and Woodcock certainly causing all kinds of problems amongst the 3 back markers. Gamble having a wonderful time down that right side. Bajevic back to Nicolodis. Much playmaker in midfield for AEK. Unbeaten in 7 games this season. 5 in the league. 2 in the European Cup. Oh no, of course they lost the away leg of the European Cup tie to Porto, but it didn't really matter with those 6 goals that they'd scored at home. But AEK, the champion, the best side in Greece, losing here 1-0 to Nottingham Forest as Mavros goes in. Shot quite equal to that ball across the face of his goals. It's off Mousouris and the Forest throw. So we've got about 30 seconds of normal first half play left, plus some stoppage time. John Robertson down to the bench. Grin to some of the Forest substitutes. Clark. Well, Robertson take over. AEK coming out. Now's the time for them to run, and Clark is all right. They beat the offside trap. Now, a roll across the box, and it's got to be two. Birtles. Yes, indeed, he kept his cool so beautifully then. 2-0. Gary Birtles surely has wrapped this one up with about 5 seconds over the 45-minute time. That ball down the line with Frank Clark slipping in behind the offside trap. He beat it. He could have had a shot himself, but he went on in there, rolled it across to Gary Birtles. Gary Birtles, the man who knocked in that dramatic goal against Liverpool, has scored his second European Cup goal. And Forest are in front, 2-0. And referee Bertz is away over to the far side to talk to his linesman. And he has, in fact, restarted the game. There was some hold-up then, as referee Bertz blows the half-time whistle with, on our watches, maybe 55 seconds added on. Greek fans stand totally destroyed with their team a man down and 2 goals behind to the champions of Football League, Nottingham Forest. Tremendous performance by Nottingham Forest in this first half. We'll have more excitement from Athens in just a few moments.
Pay attention, Case.
AEK still only have 10 men on the field. AEK in the yellow jerseys and the black shorts. Nottingham Forest, the red jerseys and the white shorts. Pictures coming, of course, from Greek television, who have the luxury of colour. So everywhere in Greece, they're watching Forest in front, 2-0 here in black and white. It's some pretty black faces around the ground of Greek spectators. Zardizoglu now. Nikolaudis. Arching him off, back to Anderson, the feel of the ball, an early field. Peter Schultz. Frank Clark, the man who broke the offside trap and incensed the crowd, those particularly around us. And there's Woodcock. Robertson. Back to Frank Clark. Robertson. Good ball. Woodcock slipping his man again. Making a little space for himself. Robert Wirtz has given the corner. Woodcock was looking up then, hoping that the finger might be pointing to a different sort of spot. Short corner to Clark. Back to Robertson. Looking for the cross now, hard and low. A wee bit too hard. Throw in which Zardizoglu will take. Forest, of course, will be all out now to score another goal. Zardizoglu for Mavros. Nikolaudis. Mavros trying to make a bit of space for himself down the middle. Bajevic out on the right wing. In his height, 6'2", going down the middle where he hasn't got anywhere against Lloyd so far. Offside, Mavros. Crowd giving the linesman a bit of a chai-irking, reckoning that they could have been done with that flag when Clark went through late in the first half. John Robertson. Forest needing another goal to equal the worst defeat AEK have had in European competitions on their own ground. Played 19 times at home, only lost to 20 Enschede, Liverpool and Juventus, and Liverpool back in 72-73 in the UEFA Cup. That's the season that Liverpool won the UEFA Cup. Won here 3-1. So Brian Clough's lads will be looking for another one. Burns knocks that back to shore. And Clark then at last. Birtles always eager and ready to run. Well, it was 6 of one, half a dozen on the other. Referee gives the advantage to AEK. Argizoglu tends to overdo things when he's on the ball. Being tackled too hard by Boya. Mavros. Mavros. Out to Bajevic. Chancing his luck now on wide on both sides. Stopped unfairly by Viv Anderson. Free kick to AEK. Viv Anderson. Quickly taken free kick to Argizoglu. Bajevic, again the challenge coming from Anderson. Bajevic had him beaten that time, but checked, so he's got to do it again. And he's done him at last. The ball to Mavros. Watch that left foot. Oh, and that wasn't so far away. Well, that's the first real shot that's been put in on the target. All the build-up from Bajevic. And then Mavros blistering that left foot wide off Shilton's far post, but there was a lot of steam in that one. Boya. Robertson fed through for Woodcock. And a shot now for Bertels. That was good goalkeeping by Steriudas. Coming to Bertels' feet then, but a good attack had built up, and AEK build back through Tassos. Burns, and referee Bertz has pointed to the spot, and there's no way that was a penalty. But I have the feeling that the crowd were building on referee Bertz. That tackle by Ken Burns looked to have played the ball. The ball swept away, but referee Wirtz, who was a long way behind the play, gives the penalty. He has to wait while photographers go from one end of the field to the other. And that's unnerving for Peter Shilton. 2-0 the score at the moment. 2-0 to Forest. As Tassos prepares to get AEK back into the game, and he's just made it. Only just. A fiercely struck shot to Peter Shilton's right. Peter Shilton guessed it, and he couldn't have been more than an inch or two away from that shot. So, AEK Athens now 1, Nottingham Forest 2. That penalty struck in the unlucky 13th minute of the second half for Nottingham Forest. I'm sure there will be a lot of discussion and arguments about that penalty. If the Greek fans thought that Bertels' goal might have been knocked off for offside against Frank Clark in the first half, Forest fans will believe that that was no penalty. Nevertheless, Woodcock. The 10 men of AEK still with a lot to do. Kaliantis going in hard. Clark with the throw for Forest. The disheartened Greek supporters certainly taken heart from that goal. Very solid challenge in the back. Gary Bertels. Ravosis. So the free kick to Forest. And Robertson takes over. Robertson robbed by Souris. Mavros. By Govan. Mavros and a free kick. Captain Nicolau has taken, and Tassos now. Just skating away from Boya. Couldn't get past Robertson. That's going to start again. Here's Mavros. That left foot. been talking about. The left foot of Thomas Mavros. Brilliant drive. And it really brought the best out of Schultz. Bowyer then, forward for McGovern. Woodcock. Trying to get past Ravosis with Masouris in close support there as well. And finally, Ravosis, the tackle in the back. So the free kick to Forest. Robertson to take it. Larry Lloyd's coming up into the box. There he is, the big number 5. It's John Robertson. Prepares to knock this free kick in there. Lloyd challenge. That's surely a free kick. It wasn't given. McGovern. McGovern bringing down Masouris, and referee Burks reaches into his pocket, and there's a yellow card for the Forest captain, John McGovern. Bowyer now for McGovern. That's given Orizoglu a look at the ball, but Gemmel's determination took him there. McGovern. Gemmel, and a toe poke on to Anderson, and a corner. There was Viv Anderson obeying Brian Clough's instructions, getting into the box as fast as he can. So the substitution done. Tassos, who certainly looked as though he'd pulled a muscle. His right knee's been strapped up. There it is. His right leg knee's been strapped up right from the start. 2-1 Forest. Again, re-emphasising that it's all in black and white here in Athens. The white of the Forest shorts, the black of the AEK shorts, and the black faces of Greek fans. Viv Anderson, who has his own brand of colour as well, and he's on his way. Coming away from Orizoglu. Orizoglu coming in with a tackle. Anderson still there. He's still there. Did well. Bertels hustled out of it. Bowyer. Referee getting out of the way. That was a hell of a drive. That was a tremendous shot by Bowyer. What a way to finish off a fine fighting run by Viv Anderson. Bajevic. Roughed out of it by Burns. Samis. Mavros. Skating away from Lloyd, and the backspin worked against Thomas Mavros. Tempting Lloyd down in the corner. Way back for Kamiantis. Now Samis. Masouris. Running square and across them. Samis. Ravosis. AEK pushing men forward now. Bajevic. Well, Forrest will be perfectly happy if he carries on like that. Ravosis. And McGovern heard Schultz's call. Just said let it go. Disappointing ending to that piece of possession by AEK as far as the Greek fans are concerned. The top of Damiantis' head. Nicolau whacks it away. Bowyer's under this for Forest. For Masouris. Samis. Arizoglu. Bajevic on a run. He stops. Nicolodis has a look right side, nothing there. Mavros to Nicolodis. Good drive. Great save. Good bit of football. And Nicolodis, the man who got on the end of the pass from Mavros. A super piece of quick thinking by Schultz, pouncing and stopping the shot. Nicolau, the AEK captain. The doctor. In fact, he owns his own hospital. Medical practitioner as well as a footballer. Woodcock comes to the bench, throws his shin pads over the line. Good Schultz, allowing time to elapse so that Woodcock can get back in the middle of the park again. Woodcock under this, and Nicolau, the head away. As far as Burns, little dummy. Bertels wins it. Bowyer. Ball cut out by Moussouris. Arizoglu. Bowyer was in fast. McGovern, little chip ball for Archie Gemmell. Gemmell going down fast. Skins Damianvis. Gemmell fed back to Bowyer. Oh yes, a chance here for Woodcock, and a very late flag again. Offside Woodcock. Tony Woodcock looking tired. He's been unable to finish his last two games. Been taken off last twice out. Against Oxford in the League Cup and Wolves in the league. And he's looking tired again now, Woodcock. Just wondering if Brian Clough might make a substitution in the 8 minutes or so left. Nicolodis. No way through there. Forrest made sure of that. Here's McGovern. Ball off to Robertson. A chip through was aimed for Woodcock, and he couldn't get there. Gemmell offside, a matter of what, a yard and a half into the AEK half of the field. Big long ball across for Mavros. That's a foul by Burns. Free kick. Free kick, which Robert Burts indicates is dangerous play, and an indirect free kick. And Nicolau is going up to place the ball. The upstretched hand of referee Robert Burks. Greek spectators now standing up all around the field. And Forrest putting an anxious wall of 5, 6 men there. Vajevic and Nicolodi. Nicolodis. It's an indirect free kick. And that was Mavros. And Shilton's angry. Shilton really angry as he came off his line and shouted at the Forest defenders. Mavros, much too dangerous a player to be allowed freedom to get a free header. It's a well-worked free kick move. Nicolaudis picking up Mavros, and he got a good header in just wide of the target, fortunately for Forest. There's still 2-1 in front. Woodcock slips away from 2 men. Has he got the legs to get in the box? Good drive near post, side netting. Less than 2 minutes of this European Cup tie left. A great run by Woodcock. Legs apparently not as tired as they look. A drive into the side netting. Goy flicking that one forward. Damiantis. Pulled down from Nicolodis to Tsanis. Mavros met fiercely and first time by Larry Lloyd. Larry Lloyd and Ken Burns lived a couple of times a little bit dangerously. They haven't given AEK strikers much chance to show their skills. Nor has Bowyer. He's fought for everything. Here's Vajevic coming very deep. Smooth, lazy style. Mavros. Nicolodis. Wasn't a good cross in, and he won a corner out of it. We're in the last minutes of this cup tie, European Cup tie on our watches. 30 seconds plus injury time to go. Now, can AEK strike back with an equalizer? It's good height on that. Nope, Shilton judging it perfectly, almost as though he was radaring it into his hands. Free kick given to Shilton because Nicolodis was standing on him, refusing to allow him to get rid of the ball. Yeah. Go into injury time. There won't be much of that as referee Verts points to the tunnel. So Nottingham Forest win 2-1 here in Athens, the man at the centre of a lot of controversy, referee Robert Burks, sending off Vieira, the Uruguayan international of AEK, so early in the game to cut them down to 10 men. Then the penalty incident, Burns at the centre of that, as he was involved also with the sending off. But a fine 2-1 win for Nottingham Forest to take back to the City Ground.
Well, indeed, it was a game with plenty of tough tackling to it, but really a wonderful result then for Nottingham Forest. Well done, Forest. We're going to
for the first time. Their achievement in ousting Liverpool poses the question, can they win the European Cup at their first attempt? It's something that, in well over 20 years of competition, only 3 clubs have achieved. Real Madrid, of course, as the first winners in 1956, then Inter Milan in 1964, and 11 years ago.